It is that time of the year, the beginning of the year that is, and I was going to make this video maybe like a week ago, but got a little behind celebrating the holidays and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? It is that time though to look at films coming out this year. There's a lot of exciting stuff. This is my top 10 most anticipated films of 2024. All right, kicking off our list at number 10, we have the sequel to Joker. I don't know how to pronounce that. We all know how incredible Joaquin Phoenix was in the first Joker film. In general, I thought that this film delivered on all fronts. I would actually have this sequel a little higher. The one thing that's keeping it lower though is the fact that the first film kind of ended perfectly. It was like that kind of film that doesn't really need a sequel. However, I think that Todd Phillips' direction of the first film and Phoenix's performance, of course, have me really excited to see what they have in store for this sequel. And I am actually pretty interested in Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, especially if this really talented singer gets to star in a film that is kind of a musical. Up next at number 9, we have Ballerina. No, not your typical ballet movie. The action-packed thriller here is taking place in the world of John Wick, a fascinating world. One thing I've loved so much about the John Wick series is the world building. This is a new lead and the wonderful talent of Ana de Armas stars in it. I personally love John Wick's franchise. I was satisfied with their first step out of Wick's story in the show, The Continental. Now, not a whole lot seems to be known about Ballerina at the time of recording, but I am super excited to see what this is all about. Our number 8 spot goes to Furiosa. Now, if you're a fan of the Mad Max series, you already know that these films are epic and action-packed. This year's Furiosa is a prequel, delving into the backstory of one of the most captivating characters of the franchise, of course. 2015's Mad Max Fury Road was a critically acclaimed epic film, some of the best action that we've seen in recent cinema. Furiosa is coming back with some really great talent behind and in front of the cameras, so buckle up for this exhilarating ride. Cannot wait for more action in Furiosa this year. And coming in at number 7, we have Dune Part 2. This film, of course, was supposed to be out already after the massive success of that first installment. Fans have been awaiting the continuation of the mind-bending sci-fi epic. Me personally, I know I'm gonna have to find some time to revisit Dune Part 1 to catch myself up because there's a lot to take in. But you know what? That sounds like a fantastic time. Dune Part 1 was one of my favorite movies of the last few years. So get ready for more sandstorms, intergalactic politics, mind-blowing visuals, and grandeur storytelling in Dune Part 2. At number 6, we have The Beekeeper. Here lies a new action-packed thriller starring the ever-charming Jason Statham. He may star in a lot of films. Some of them are a little forgettable, but I'm always excited for something with him, and I think this looks good. David Ayer's film is exploring a powerful and clandestine organization with some secrets to be unfolded by our main protagonist, played by Statham. This film looks like it's going to just be full of non-stop action, and it's got a pretty interesting story unfolding. I'm very excited to see the stakes of The Beekeeper. Definitely looking forward to seeing it very soon this month. Moving on to number 5 is Arthur the King. It's another dog movie. Say less, I love dogs. But no, this film looks good. It's an upcoming adventure film starring a man who gets this unexpected bond with a dog. Now, like I said, as a dog lover, it's hard not to be interested in seeing this. I feel like it's going to be super emotional. This is also a film based on a true story and true events. Even better. Arthur the King, I think it looks really good. The film is following an exhilarating 435-mile endurance race in the Dominican Republic. Our protagonist, played by Mark Wahlberg, an actor I'm always for, is doing his thing and he runs into this dog. And it seems like they form this connection and the dog is there for the whole adventure and experience. I'm thinking it's going to be a very grand adventure and very emotional for sure as we watch this race unfold with Arthur the King. Taking the 4th spot on my list is The Fall Guy. This is an action-packed blockbuster following a fearless stuntman that ends up getting caught in this conspiracy. Now, I don't think I ever realized just how fitting an action film starring a stuntman is. It's sort of like the unsung hero, so it should be interesting to see Hollywood actually tell a story about a stuntman getting thrown into real action. It seems meta and I'm really excited, and I think that it's going to be a fun film. Ryan Gosling looks like he is having a blast in this film. There's some really fun vibes, super huge set pieces and stuff, so get ready for a jaw-dropping, exciting, intense film with car chases and explosions, lots of adrenaline with The Fall Guy. Can't wait to check it out. Before I give you my top 3, here are a few honorable mentions.
This is my message to you. Who are you?
Democrats.
I'm gonna love you so
Well, you've had a full day.
Don't look him in the eye.
Which one?
You know damn well which one.
Thanks for doing this. It really means a whole lot.
What's your plan?
We gotta steal it mid-flight, 40,000 feet in the air.
We're taking the plane, the whole plane?
It's kind of hard to take half a plane.
She'd open her mouth to say something, but the words fell away.
Why did you write this? This is inappropriate.
Write what you know is what you say.
If you don't rewrite this, I'll have to fail you.
I dare you.
My number 3 most anticipated film of 2024 is The Bike Riders. This high-octane adventure takes motorcycle gangs to a whole new level. Austin Butler and Tom Hardy star as pivotal roles in a legendary club of bikers from the 1960s. These two talents alone have proven time after time that they've got strong acting chops for strong roles like these. And I am personally very excited to see the dynamic between them, as well as the rest of the strong supporting cast. I'm looking forward to seeing this story unfold about this biker organization and all the drama that comes with it. With a mix of heart-pounding action and a gripping story, The Bike Riders is a film surely set to keep us compelled and maybe a little emotional too as we see this strong narrative unfold. Really looking forward to checking this out. As we quickly approach the top spot, here's number 2, Deadpool 3. That's right, it's the only MCU film coming out in 2024. I've always been a huge proponent of pretty much everything Marvel Studios has put out, but I too have found it a little hard to keep up with and really care. And Deadpool 3 is coming with some really high hopes and expectations coming off of 2 fantastic predecessors. Hugh Jackman reprising his role as Wolverine, a role that he has absolutely killed it in for years, is pretty exciting. And of course, Deadpool's foul-mouthed, hilarious personality would not be anything without Ryan Reynolds. The 2 stars' chemistry has been apparent, and I'm excited to see it really come together. I'm a little skeptical of some of the multiverse plot points, especially now that Disney has fired Kang the Conqueror actor Jonathan Majors, and it seems like they're shifting gears with their plans with the Avengers films coming up and stuff. But we are in the multiverse saga. We will have to just see what happens with this one, but I think that they could really poke fun and truly satirize and parody the whole multiverse craze and some stuff that has happened since this film was even announced. You know, I feel like they can really make fun of it well, so I hope they do. But yeah, we'll see if Disney can handle this R-rated, hilarious, and brutally action-packed sequel. You know, the adventures of Deadpool are so much fun, and I'm very excited to see where we go with this one. Quick note, at the time of writing, I found that Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse may not be hitting this year. The film was obviously slated for an early release in 2023. After the strikes and everything, it seems Sony pushed it. With that being said, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse could still come out this year, maybe. Hey, if it does come out this year, it's actually my number 1 spot, but right now, this is sort of just hypothetical. And finally, my number 1 most anticipated film of 2024 is Argyle. This spy thriller is definitely going to keep you guys guessing till the very end. This film has a compelling plot where this bestseller characters' storylines that she writes end up sort of predicting reality and hitting a little too close to what's going on around her. This strange fiction and reality blurred lines storyline seems super interesting. Matthew Vaughn's direction of films like X-Men First Class and of course the Kingsman movies makes me really excited for a new spy thriller. To top it off, Argyle has quite the cast with the likes of Henry Cavill, Dua Lipa, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Sam Rockwell. Ultimately, this feels like a very fresh take on a genre that I really do love in movies. Argyle looks like a blast, and it could shape up to be sort of the beginning of a new espionage franchise. It's all those reasons, coupled with some charming vibes that I really get from all the marketing and trailers, that just have me super excited to see Argyle, and that is why this fun spy thriller easily takes the number 1 spot on my most anticipated films of 2024. So there you have it, folks. My personal top 10 most anticipated films of 2024. I don't know about you, but I'm very hyped up to see all these films on the big screens. Looking forward to a lot of stuff. What are you guys the most excited for? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. Let's talk all things movies. So consider hitting that subscribe button if you like my content and you don't want to miss out on some other videos like it. So yeah, thanks again for checking this out. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next video.